Hey guys, we are here today with a twin flame reading. The energies are really awful. Like they're really intense. A lot of the divine masculine is going back into cognitive dissonance. There's legal issues coming up, and a lot of them, their paranoia seems to almost be intensifying. It's really heavy energy, and I'm not sure if it's because of the eclipse coming up or what it is that they're going through that makes these energies so awful. And I was actually just walking to get food, and then like I was starting to feel heavier and heavier, and I could hear all of our angels and guides telling me to turn back around and to do a reading. So I could also feel the energy of so much of the collective just getting so heavy. And so with that being said, angels, guides, and the masters 50 and above, please come through in the collective and help give clarity to these energies. And so right off the bat, we got two cards. Adjustments are required, and contemplate and meditate. And so a lot of the masculine right now is going through a really aggravated uh, purging process. So from this point, from God through me, and they feel as though so much of their life is falling apart, and they don't even know why this is happening. They've been rejecting so much of the feminine's love, and at this point it's almost like they don't even know what love is anymore. It's almost like they don't even know what they want. They feel very lost. It's like and they feel, a lot of them are becoming very paranoid, and they're starting to feel like they're losing their mind. And so the kingdom that they knew as they knew it is very much falling apart. And there is a lot of purification and karmic cleansing that they're feeling, but they don't know where to even go from here. It's like they've really lost themselves in so much of the narrative that they almost don't even know what to think or feel. And it's like there's a lot that wants to come through. A lot of your masculines are, it's almost like they're surrendering their mind, like they don't know what it to be true. And it's like part of them is trying to figure this out, and they're meditating, and they are meditating, they're contemplating, but they don't even know. It's like the feeling of like not enough. And so they're having a really hard time right now holding their vision. And it's almost like they feel like intoxicated or drunk, or they're really really starting to go into a dark hole. And so there is a lot of illegal energy also coming through. And so a lot of the masculines right now are going through this aggravated lawsuit. It's like they've been caught, and they've been trying to tell themselves all of these lies. And it's the end of an aeon, and it's the end of a lot of the and it's literally the end of an aeon in a lot of ways, but it's the end of a lot of the lies that they've told people. And it's almost like they can't even keep up with their own lies. And here, the knight of swords in reverse, it's they they want to come forward with their feelings, but they don't even know what's real. It's and the two of uh pentacles in reverse. So it's they're becoming increasingly resistant to the change, a lot of them right now. So they are their higher self wants to come forward, but a lot of them are really holding on to their ego, or the narrative that their ego lives in. And so there's this strong cognitive dissonance, and that's what I keep hearing, is cognitive dissonance, where they don't, it's like their own mind doesn't make sense. It's like the energy of make it make sense, and they can't even make it make sense to themselves anymore. It's like they realize that they've been lying to themselves, but yet Nine of Swords in reverse, with cruelty and a lot, and it's the feeling that this journey has been cruel to them, or that they feel as though the feminine is behaving in a very cruel fashion, but they know they know that they have a lot to do with it, but they want, they it's like they refuse to admit that to themselves, and all they feel is like their entire world is imploding, and they can't make it make sense, and it's like they keep telling themselves make it make sense, and it's just not. And and so they're losing a lot of their pentacles, and it's like they've been trying to tell themselves and the world around them that they're financially okay, or that their pentacles are okay, but even that is being lost. And the Prince of Disc against in reverse, and it's heavy. It's heavy. What is their lawsuit in particularly entailing right now? Because I know a lot of them, their benefits. So a lot of them are being sued for maybe like child support is what I'm getting for some. There maybe some of them. It's like someone is finding that they had a child with someone that they're just finding out about, or someone got pregnant. Oh wow, there's a lot. It's is this energy of someone's is maybe finding out that that they're having a kids. Also, a lot of their financial status. So with benefits, I'm also getting like a lot of work stuff. Work finding out that they've been lying or cheating, unfulfilled contracts, and them really getting caught on a lot of their false narratives. It's and there also a lot of them are really resisting a reinvention, and their ego is almost coming into really high gear, or coming through really strongly. They're having, and I'm hearing some of you guys saying that you feel them very strongly lately, and they want to confess a lot of what they've done to you in their dream state. And the reason why that's happening is because they're having their pain body polarity, for a lot of them, is actually getting denser, because they are trying to hold on to their ego, and is this, it's like their higher self wants to lean on you, it's it's so hard for them to come forward and tell you that right now. So I'll pull one more card from this deck, and then um, what I'm getting is hold on to your vision, and hold on to what you know to be true in your heart, because the next couple of days might be increasingly intense. And with that came out the Angel of Song, which is gonna blow the final horn. And it's that their final truth is going to very much be coming out in unexpected ways, in ways that it's almost like they feel it coming. It's like this feeling that they feel like karma is coming, but they don't know how to be okay with it. And here we got the knowledge card here confirming that they do know that it's like this karmic debt is about to be paid, and what I'm getting is that it'll allow for them to have a fresh start. It'll allow for them to really be able to lose their mind and find their soul, because they are it's like they are the precipice of what it feels like losing their mind. And whether it's drowning in alcoholism, a- and and the more that they're losing their mind, the more their higher self is looking to connect, and the more they're being pushed to do meditation, yoga, and it's really now working with the divine to really pull them up. But right now it's this feeling of really like they're really losing their mind, and they it's almost like they're backpedaling. And what are they back they're backpedaling on coming forward with their emotions. And it's because here where the three of swords also came out, and I just realized that is the it's what I'm getting with the three of swords is like the battle between their mind and their heart, and and their ego really trying to hold on to that narrative, so they're having a hard time coming forward with the ace of cups. And the fact that they really don't feel the divine feminine, and a lot of them almost feel like they don't need them, like they don't need to feel them. And then the queen of wands came out in reverse, and it's like this feeling that their mind or their ego and some that they're interchangeable with anyone, but they know that's not. They're gonna come to find out that's not true very quickly, because a lot of them are distancing themselves, and it's like they were very ready to come forward, or they are, but also their pentacles for a lot of them, it's really falling apart, and they feel that it's almost like that needs their priority right now, or like their attention right now. But here with the king of cups, it's the higher self really coming through. So how does he feel towards the divine feminine at the moment? And there's something here. How does that higher self is saying very soon, and I do feel like they are going to come forward very soon, but I'm getting just hold on during this time, and I'm not even hold on uh, to them, but hold on to God, like hold on to your higher self, to your angels. Finances and career are playing a big part, and maybe focus on that at the moment, because there is going to be I'm getting a temporary separation from the higher self, but I feel like this time it's the divine feminine pulling away energetically from them, and they are going to begin to realize how much they need and miss her. There is going to be a reconciliation for a lot of you, so keep an open mind. I feel like it's going to come when you expect it least, like whenever you're going about your business, your energy. I'm also getting that be mindful of the things you do and say, but it is this World War III energy that a lot of the masculine almost feels like they're in, and it's very much this energy of fighting their heart and their mind, but also the world around them. So it's almost like they feel like everyone's against them right now, and they can't find themselves in the midst of the chaos, because they're in a lot of chaos right now. And so a lot of them might be drowning themselves in pleasures and vices. And it's good that the divine feminine, it's part of the reason why I'm the divine feminine is being removed right now, because we don't need to succumb to that energy at the moment. And when are they going to pull out? Are they going to pull out of this? And it's the Five of Swords in reverse. And I'm getting that with the Prince of Disc in reverse in the bottom of the deck. I'm getting that they're gonna. A lot of them feel very financially defeated right now. Very like they can't win, and that they just want to win, but they can't win. But they realize that they're beginning to get to realize that what they need to win is themselves back. And it's like they're going to lose to whatever degree, however they need much they need to lose. And for a lot of them, they feel like they're losing their mind to find so that they can hopefully eventually find their soul, but they feel very defeated right now, a lot of them. And and I'm getting that, be assured that if you don't feel your divine masculine right now, it's good, because you don't want to feel this energy. And it came over me like a very strong wave of just very intense feelings. And it's something that you shouldn't be put through, because the divine feminine already went through this, and she doesn't need to go through it again. And so that's why you're not feeling them right now. So it's for the greater good of yourself. And I'm getting that in this chaos, they will be made to find themselves. And so um a lot of them are also so dissatisfied, and they really, it's like nothing they're doing feels like has any purpose anymore. It feels very aimless. And that's being made on purpose so that they can begin to question what it is they're longing for, and then that find the love that exists within them that is strong enough to fight their demons. And that's what the divine wants to get them to see, is how much will they need to long for the divine feminine for them to come forward and actually face those demons that they want to pretend they're not there, because they want to pretend like those feelings for the divine feminine are not there. But now, as that energy stepping away, now they're realizing how much energetically they were supporting them, and how much they do love, long, and miss them. So I'm getting, so something for the divine feminine to get through the week, a message for the feminine for the week, and these energies going into the lunar eclipse. A message for, so the first thing that came out is the two of Raphael, the two of cups, and the love card. And so the two hearts created, dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. So I feel like that message very strongly. The sun for the divine feminine, leap of faith, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, dip in lasting spiritual insights, solutions, and to go after what you want. So I'm getting that this will all come to a solve. I'm getting that there's still union, but right now there is this intense separation and longing coming from the divine masculine, so they can begin to acknowledge and realize the sun, the divine feminine, has been in his life this whole time, and how much they've rejected that connection. And now that they don't feel the divine feminine, they will begin to realize how much of an energetic impact and how much they really love them in this time of deep despair, is what I just heard my angels tell me, is that they're in deep despair, so that they can begin to value the love towards the divine feminine. And they're being made to take a leap of faith, and to take a leap of faith of themselves, their own creativity, their own light, the own extension of themselves, source, love, and to surrender their ego. So they're being made to take the leap of faith now. And this is why a lot of their life is increasingly falling apart, to get them to a point of surrender, to get to resurrection without crucifixion, and hopefully without crucifixion. But for the divine feminine, I do feel like there will be a positive new emotions, pretty much on a fairly fast turnaround after the lunar eclipse, and that success comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and feel and healing energy. So that the divine feminine is going to see a lot of the solutions within herself and in her life, and understanding from the solutions how to forgive themselves and their divine counterpart, to self-heal and then be able to heal them. And it's also to remind us that we can do anything right now and that we have the ability to attract helpful people and to go after what we want. So we be very mindful of this energy. Hi, three koi fish. I believe it's going to be on the 12th. I know that a lot of the planets will be aligning on the 12th and 13th in a way that they never have before, and there is a lot of this epic battle energy. There is a great energy of great divide. I am getting that for a lot of you guys. That's going to be what triggers you guys to snap back together and for them to reach out. They have to stand up for what they believe in and be able to claim their personal power. And they cannot claim their personal power so long as they're fighting and resisting not just the connection to the feminine, but also the connection to source in their higher self. And in losing a lot of what they're going through right now, they're going to have to realize how much there is to be grateful for. And there is a promising future for the masculine with the feminine, should they be able to let that energy in. And for the feminine, they're going to get their 10 of pentacles with or without the masculine's energy, and they're being made to see that right now. And in this deep longing for the feminine, they're going to be made to appreciate how much of an energetic and financial catalyst she has been in his life, because they've really not appreciated that, and a lot of them really took them for granted. And so there is going to be a lot of solutions coming your way, and there is going to be that 10 of pentacles, and the two of swords and the sun for the divine feminine, and they're beginning to realize how much of that he has in her life. These energies, I mean, my guys, just want to say that these energies are really intense, and just power through, ground yourself, meditate, do yoga. For a lot of you guys, consider a dietary cleanse, a rebirth, treat your body well, and really look within, and nourish your body. And as you begin to nourish your body, you will see the things you've worked for coming your way, because it'll be the manifestation, and treating your body here in this paradigm. And so as you embrace your body here, so will that embrace ripple without in your manifestation energy. You do have a lot of manifestation energy right now. And so this has probably been one of the heaviest readings I've done in a while. I was walking, and I was about to like burst out into tears, and I had no idea why, other than I know my divine masculine is going through a lot. And even though we do talk, it's like they're going within and really losing so much to find themselves and find their soul, and resisting the connection so strongly is only leading them to more more pain. And so they want to lean on you, and they're going to come through in their higher self. But a lot of them, they've really have drowned themselves in sorrow and guilty pleasures to try to numb themselves and forget. And so for them, their life is going to get a little bit more tumultuous, but that's so that they can get to the point where coming to balance, to 0 point, and to give context of energetically how much the divine feminine has really empowered them. So hope the reading was helpful. I know if you're feeling a lot of intense feelings right now, just know that we're in this together and that we are a community. And I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and we are in this together. These are intense energies, but we're gonna pull through. The light is gonna win, and I just heard that very clearly. And sometimes they really go into the need to go into their darkness to appreciate the light, especially the beaming light of the divine feminine. And right now, they might be doing so by their own will and accord, which is unprecedented because before they maybe wanted to blame you for the separation, but now they're realizing how much they are the problem and how much they've always had the keys to happiness, but they've been keeping happiness away from themselves. And they're coming to a realization as we go into these energies. So, with that being said, guys, I'm sending you guys a lot of love and light. We are in this together. You're not alone. I love all of you, and love is a state of being, and we can feel the love, but also feel the pain that they're going through right now. But from the pain will come the purpose, and that renewed purpose just bring towards the divine feminine with greater understanding, appreciation, and context of what she's done for him. And so, with that being said, guys, I am sending you guys love and light. I hope this reading was helpful. If you want a personal reading, I'll put that in the details below, and you can look at the prior videos, and you'll see how to contact me for a one-on-one. Like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to my other channel, Deep Truths by Ruben Landon Dante, if you can. And yeah, guys, I'm sending you guys love and light, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.